Lilly says goodbye to Loyal Inc. Is everybody jumping ship? And will we see the return of 9 Mag? Black Ink Chicago. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Chi-town,
Hey.
Chi-town, Chi-town,
Chi-town. We're gonna let this rock for a little bit.
You wanna fuck with a nigga
From the Chi-town. Hey.
Chi-town.
Welcome to Black Ink Chicago. We are in the building. What a crazy episode. Before we get into all that, I am your girl, Nakia Monet. I'm holding it down for Carmen. She will be back next week for the season finale, but I'm here with my other girls.
What's up, guys? I'm L.Marie. And it's your girl, Drew Jones.
What's up, ladies?
Hey, boo, hey.
Yes. Before we get started into all the details, just to let you guys know, we're going to do some news and gossip. We're going to do our best tattoo segment that we did last week, which was pretty cool. And we're going to do some fan shout-outs because we know that you guys have been in the chat. So I want to give you guys some shout-outs. Yeah. Ladies, what are your overall thoughts on this episode?
First of all, for all the people who came at me in the comments last week for Reese, she gone, so. But I'm just excited because obviously we've had Ryan in here a few times and he told us some stuff, and so it's nice to see it kind of coming true. And
I just wasn't expecting it so soon.
Yeah.
Same. I wasn't expecting, and you know, guys, this has been in my prediction since the beginning. I'm like, I want them all together. I just was expecting this in season 5, not at the end so we can have a heart attack and have to wait until November, December to watch this. It was an insane episode, but really spicy.
But there was some growth, I feel like.
Yes.
Growth.
We love growth with the Black Ink crew. Let's get into the growth. So it seems like everyone is somewhat jumping ship. Your girl Lilly. Hi, Lilly. I know you love her so much. Your girl Lilly, she bounced, but she left her crew a really nice letter. And in this beautiful letter that she wrote to everyone, she decided to pen all her thoughts and feelings for how much she loves her staff members. She pretty much talked shit about everybody and said, deuces, I'm out. And she confirmed that Reese went to San Diego as well.
I'm happy about that one because we were like, yeah, bye, Reese. We don't need you here. Co-signing on everything. You know nothing about this situation. Goodbye, girl.
Drew, I know you got something to say.
I'm just saying that I'm happy. You know?
So while Reese is gone, because I did tell you guys I was on her Instagram and I did notice that she was putting up California for her location. So shout out to you, Reese. Thanks for coming. I mean, you never know. It might not be the end because I remember, I think a season before, I thought it was the end for Lilly and she's still here for some reason. I thought it might be the end for Cobra.
For Cobra because she was back in Texas for a little while.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how the producers are going to do it because now we'll get into that a little later.
I hope she stays gone.
So Reese is gone, and it looks like there's only two tattoo artists left in the shop, and that's Van and Cobra. And Cobra is like, hey, I love Lilly and I love you guys. How do you guys feel about that? Like, do you guys think it's wise for Cobra? Because, you know, remember Cobra and Homegirl got into a fight.
They did get into a fight, but when all of the beef started going down, Cobra really wasn't around for it.
Right.
So it didn't really affect her too much. It was almost like she became the middleman that was like, I don't really have a problem with you and I don't really have a problem with you. So, you know, where do I go?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't, I wouldn't be mad at her if she went back to 9 Mag looking as it's only 2 tattoo artists here. Like, can we really survive and pay the rent of this place and everything with just 2 artists?
That's true. And her and Lilly kind of had that conversation in the car after Cobra's little wrestling. She wanted to do wrestling because she felt like she was really aggressive. She needed to get that aggression out. But her and Lilly, someone had a premature conversation about thinking maybe we shouldn't be in a place where we're not happy. Yeah. And I felt like this was the vibe. This episode was everyone is trying to figure out what they're going to do in the future. How are you guys feeling about that? Like, can you guys see them going back to 9 Mag? Can you see Ryan opening the doors for these 2 ladies?
I can see them going back just because, this is what people need to understand. Workplace doesn't mean necessarily friendship or family or whatever. And it's cool to think that, if you work somewhere where you're friends with people, we're fortunate that we're all friends.
Right.
But, that's not the reality of it. If you're constantly looking for somewhere where you can play America's best friend, then you're going to keep looking because that's just not realistic in the workplace. So I think that if they can put feelings aside, that they can all get up in there and make that money.
And I mean, they are tattoo artists. I mean, when it comes down to it, Junior, Lilly, Cobra, Van, Phor, Ryan. those are the artists. Those are the people that I would love to see doing tattoos because I feel like sometimes when the season goes on, you forget that they're artists sometimes because of all the fighting and all the drama. So I can see Ryan letting them back in because it is a business thing, and he kind of says that towards the end, like, you know, the difference between Lily and I, this was business. Charmaine and I were friends, so I can see them on the business side. I just don't know, and we can talk about this in predictions how that will go because the relationship that they had before. Because though it was business, it's not like the new girls starting at 9 Mag. These are the old girls who are coming, and he already had drama with them. So it's interesting to see. You know what else is interesting, Drew?
Hey, AfterBuzzers. Our network produces after shows for nearly all your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works harder to serve our television fans. But we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. And by subscribing, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And if you're worried about those annoying notifications, don't be, because they're optional. So hit that subscribe button now and check out our other AfterBuzz YouTube channels as well. Let us know that you did so in the comments, and we'll thank you on air. For now, thank you guys so much for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV talk.
Yeah. We love y'all. Even if you don't agree with us, it's okay. We want to thank you guys. We do appreciate you, like Drew says. If you guys are on YouTube and if you guys are on iTunes, make sure you guys subscribe, give us 5 stars and a thumbs up. And for those who are listening to us, sorry for always yelling in your ear, but we do appreciate you. Make sure you guys leave us some comments. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know if you're team 9 Mag, Loyal Inc., if you want to see the old crew back together. If you're happy that Reese is gone, and would you like to see Reese and Lily come back? Also, speaking about jumping ship, your boy Phor is still in LA going strong. He's making music, good music at that. He's trying to stay busy, but the thing about Phor is, as he's working on this new music, London on the Tracks team comes in, and I think there's a tour manager and
some bibbity-boppy little thing who's bobbing her head off rhythm the whole damn time.
And they're not feeling what Phor is working with because they feel like Phor had a lot of time to work on these 10 songs. He only got 3 to 4 complete. There's nothing really complete, and it's like they're filling the songs, but he's not delivering a complete package. In that moment, did you feel bad for Phor?
A little bit. I don't know. I'm torn. A little bit I felt bad for him, and then on the other hand, it's like, man up, Phor. Like, you like, man in the streets and get your stuff together. But then at the same time, though, with London on the Track, you're the producer. Like, you're leaving him in there with the engineer. The engineer is not the one that produces and gets everything together. So I think they're both at fault.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like if this is like what you want, and like this is literally like what makes you wake up in the morning, you're going to do what you need to do to get it done. But on the other hand, if someone comes and tells you to get up and leave your city, your home, and everything you know because they personally want to work with you, you better be working with me then.
Yeah.
Because like if you're on tour, I have a studio back in Chicago. What's the point of me being here away from my girl, my family, my friends, my city, if you're not here?
Exactly. And that's what, like, I'm torn as well. Like, yes, like, I should be grateful for this moment, and I am grateful for this moment, and I'm working hard and I'm busting my ass, but you're not here working with me with these tracks. So as a producer, I need for you to let me know what fits, how it fits, because the engineer can do so much. You're the producer. So when I'm presenting this to you and your tour manager and the other manager, it's like, they're not complete because you're not here. So I think they both need to kind of take accountability for that. But the music sounds good.
It does sound good.
Does.
We love us some Phor, and we have some news and gossip a little later about Phor's music. But Phor, he's not really feeling it. He flies back home to Chi-town. Sorry, y'all. He flies back home because he misses his girl, his mom, his brother, his family. He pulls up on Ryan, and Ryan gives him the ultimate Chi-town Chicago.
Yeah, that was dope.
And they kick it. I just love seeing moments like that. What about you guys?
I was glad to see a tattoo, like you just said earlier.
Yes.
We almost forget that they're tattoo artists because they hardly do pieces on the show. But I was glad to see Phor kind of come home, and like he said, he needed to regroup a little bit and reset, and then get that reminder tattooed on him, like, this is what my city made me, and I can keep going, and I know that they're behind me, like he said. So that was dope.
I'm proud of Phor, because I feel like we're seeing this from the beginning, seeing him and his journey and his music journey, and now we're seeing him take big stages, and he has an album, and he's doing big things. He looks amazing. I mean, Phor is just always fine, but I'm just really proud of him.
Yeah, and you know what I love about Ryan and Phor, like, not to get like sappy or anything, but I love seeing an example of like 2 Black men really being homies for each other, and like being able to talk about real stuff and like talk about their struggles and whatnot. Like, I love seeing that on TV.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
And it's even better that it's reality and, like, it's a real thing and that's a real friendship because, like, it's creating, especially with us losing all of these artists and stuff from depression and whatnot, it's a nice thing to see, you know, men be there for one another.
Yeah. And that's what I like about this show, because this show isn't scared to show the relationships between like Ryan and his dad and Dawn with his kids. And I love that we've seen he's teaching DJ how to cook. Yeah. Thank you, Dawn. He's like, men should know how to cook. Yes. I was like, see, Dawn, you're a real one. And you're right. I love seeing the bond between Phor and Dawn and Phor and Ryan, and just the brotherhood. And I love seeing black men like that on TV. And speaking about Dawn, his brother, speaking about jumping ship, it seems like his brother is also trying to get Dawn to kind of come to the 9mag side. Yeah. Like, come on. Like, what's happening?
Like, come back over here. But it's interesting to see what Don is going to do, because he's speaking as if, one, like, are you trying to take over Loyal Inc.? Because you mentioned that as if, like, that was your thing. Like, so he doesn't necessarily want to go back to 9mag because Ryan would be his boss and he would be under him. And yeah, it's cool y'all all started 9mag, Loyal Inc., but for one, it's falling apart.
Yes.
And then two, how much ownership do you really have in that?
Exactly.
But if he's you know, if that sparks something in him and he's going to go off and do something else for entrepreneurship, I think that'll be amazing.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, or even like take a bigger part in 9mag. Like, Ryan and him have always been cool. They've never not been cool. So I don't see why there wouldn't be a possible situation there where like Don could step up to the plate and do something bigger. Because I do get the like, I don't want to be sitting here working my ass off to provide someone else's family dinner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get that. But your Loyal Inc. is
falling apart. And I think it's one of those things where everything is a learning lesson. You know what I'm saying? Where I think these guys thought they wanted one thing. And same thing with Ryan. I think he thought he wanted something where he thought, you know, my friends did me wrong. I'm out. It's too much. And I think they thought we were just tired of the boss situation. And it's a learning lesson where I think they're looking at this like, wow, I think we thought we could step up, but in the meantime, we haven't fixed each other yet. We're fighting. We're beefing. This one want to be the boss. Lily's over here. Van's over there. So I think this is definitely going to be a learning example for them. Speaking about learning their lesson, it seems like, I mean, everyone is jumping that ship and everyone's picking up that phone to call Mr. Ryan Henry. Your girl Lily, you know, big girl panties on. She left Loyal Inc. behind with her beautiful, nice, amazing letter to her old coworkers, and she called Ryan, and Ryan sits down with her, and she pretty much says to Ryan, you know, I'm sorry. I should have like listened to you. I should have been on your side. I can't work at Loyal Inc. And if you're thinking about forgiving me, please forgive me and give me a second chance. Yeah. Did you guys feel like that was genuine? Or was she just looking for a job?
Not at all. She's just looking for a job. That's how I feel.
I think she's just looking for a job, but I also do think I don't think she's necessarily forgiven him. I do think she's genuinely hurt by him leaving. Yeah. She kind of had like lost puppy like syndrome. But I don't know. I'm glad. I mean, Ryan's obviously smart, so I'm glad that like we see him being like, I know for a fact she's just like saying she's sorry because she wants a job. I just think it's funny how later on in the episode she's making fun of someone else for begging for a job, and I was like, didn't we just see
They both did that to each other. I was like,
they did. And I mean, you know, she expressed to Ryan, like, I felt like you abandoned me. And he said, I felt like you stabbed me in the back because I brought you into the shop. You had their back and you totally went against me. And I like how they both came together and said, you know, I'm sorry what we said at the convention, but I don't think her apology was genuine. I really think that, you know, she's a hustler and she does need a job. And I think because now she's beefing with Loyal Inc., the next person you're going to call is Ryan.
Yeah. I can respect knowing that you need to make your coin.
Yeah. But now my question is, say Ryan brings her back into 9mag. Now, if you're mad at me, are you now going to again jump ship and then team up with these people?
Yeah, I don't think she doesn't have a loyal bone in her body. No. So for her to be calling everyone disloyal Inc., I'm like, you go to whoever. She had Van's back for 2 seconds, and then the second Van was like, hold up. She decided to turn on him. Like, she's just like a dog. Like, she's like a rabid dog backed into a corner. She'll just go after whoever.
Yeah, that concerned me. But, I mean, hopefully Ryan keeps his eye out. Hopefully he's kind of smartened up. Because I think, like I said, everything's a life lesson learned. And I think he's learned his lesson with the first round. So I'm hoping, you know, when he goes into this, he'll keep his eye out on Lily. But Lily's definitely trying. She crashed the barbecue and she bought some food. And at first, the 9mag girls were a little confused. Because they're like, wait, this is the same girl that put her hands on Junior. She was fighting. She talks about Ryan online. They weren't quite understanding.
Which
of why Lily showed up.
I wasn't sure if I liked them or not because from the first time we met them, but I think I like them.
Yeah.
For now, I like them because I feel like they have the boss's back. Like, you know, they're ready to go if they needed to. When he said it was cool, they're like, cool, and they kind of backed off.
Oh,
but you know what, though? Everyone had Ryan's. I just look at it like this. They have, and I don't know these girls. You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike them. I just look at it like, I think because I'm still a little... what's the word? Traumatized from the first round where they all have Ryan back too. But when they fight, and maybe because they're friends with Ryan and these new girls are business, maybe the old 9mag team, I see that like they're a little bit more vicious when it came to their friend. I do like these girls, but the thing about them, I feel like they're easily influenced. And the reason I say that is because Lily just pulled up. Y'all was ready to beat Lily up for 2 seconds. As soon as y'all got drunk and Lily said, I don't like that girl Charmaine, y'all was ready to, you didn't even know the story. I don't know. I'm just thinking about the future of 9mag.
No, I felt the same way when they were ready to in particular, the manager, was like ready to jump on the bandwagon and fight Charmaine. Like, you just met Lily. Like you said, we just discovered like, oh, okay, Lily's back cool again with you, Ryan. Okay, we'll accept her, but don't jump in and start fighting her battles.
Because she's gonna be the same person to beat you up.
But that was a red flag for me that Lily was like being so loud. And I mean, if I was Ryan, that would be a red flag for me that she's already like. Charmaine
she's tormenting my girls. They're calm. They're nice girls.
Yeah.
And now you're in here putting a battery in their back and gassing them up. And I like that Bella was like, okay, no.
Yeah.
And I like Bella because she has a good head on her shoulders and she turns up. And I love that she was able to look at this and be like, guys, this is not the time or the place. Let Ryan handle this.
And with the manager, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt because she did appear to be kind of drunk or tipsy or whatever.
Right.
So maybe that was the alcohol talking.
I just wanted to watch her back.
Yes,
don't be so easy to influence Reese number 2 because you see how that turned out. But, I am a little surprised that Lily, she's a hustler and she's going to get that coin. And Lily's not the only one. Our girl Charmaine is eating humble crow pie. I feel like everyone is eating humble crow pie and crawling their way back and apologizing to Ryan. How do you guys feel about Charmaine's apology?
I wanted it to happen because, as you know, I was asking both of them, like, how about you guys just have a sit down? The two of you, like every not time. A group setting, like just you guys one-on-one. So I was happy when I saw that because I wanted it to happen. It didn't really end the way I would have wanted it to end. But I was happy that just the two of them had a chance to talk.
Yeah.
Because that's what they needed.
And I think it's taking a step in the right direction because even though it didn't necessarily go how we wanted it to go, I think like, that was Ryan's girl. That was his homie, you know what I'm saying? So I think what she did did cut deep. And so I don't expect him to necessarily just be like, oh, we're good. He didn't necessarily say we're never going to be cool. Right. He just was like, does it look like this is enough? And I agree. Saying that you're sorry or whatever after you came in and kind of were already, like, arguing back and forth with Lily as you, like, stroll through, like, doesn't really tell me that you are growing as much as you want me to think you have, but like I don't think he shut the door. I think he just was like, we're not good right now.
Same. And that's what I like about Ryan. Ryan's a loving person and he's genuinely hurt. He said it up here, he said it there on TV. He's genuinely hurt because him and Lily, that's business. I feel like he can get rid of Lily if he wants to. Charmaine, Van, Dawn, Phor, Danielle, these are his people. This is family. And I think he was genuinely hurt. And Charmaine admitted that she did do that article and she did throw him under the bus. So I'm proud that she did admit that part. I hope it is a little genuine. But I can see the hurt in her eyes. And like you said, like Ryan didn't exactly close the door on her. But I think it's going to take time for him to get over it. Because it's like, who can I trust if I can't trust my family?
Also, if you talking to my mama about it, then it's like, you still care.
Right. He texts her mom like, and I think that's the thing about 9mag. Like, they all, the 9mag, excuse me, Ryan. They're all close and they all know each other's family. They know moms and dads and sons and daughters. So that's why, like, I think Ryan is genuinely hurt by them. Because I think he looks at this like, okay, we were peoples before this show. This show happened and you guys showed me your asses for a TV show. When this TV show goes away, like, then what?
Right.
So
what will we have?
I feel him on that.
And I like Charmaine talking to her mom about it and her mom putting it into perspective. Like, especially when you're really close friends, like sometimes you have to just swallow your pride and be the bigger person, even if you don't want to. Sometimes, because if you are in the wrong as well, so like they both hurt each other. So if you do have fault as well, then just swallow your pride, be the bigger person, and go to him first. Because sometimes it happens. No one wants to talk. No one wants to be the one to make the first move. But if you guys are both in the wrong, you had a really good relationship before that, just do it.
Have you guys ever had to like swallow your pride and tell someone sorry that you didn't really want, not you didn't want to say sorry, but it was hard to swallow your pride and say sorry to someone?
I think at least to like make the first move and have the conversation. Yeah, I've had to.
Because I'm not a super stubborn person. If I miss somebody, even if we both did something wrong, if I miss somebody, I'm going to make the effort, at least on my part, to make it okay. That way, even if it doesn't work out, I can at least say I did what I needed to do to try to fix the situation. And if it doesn't work, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I've said sorry when I didn't want to.
It's tough swallowing your pride, and that's big. And I feel like if you're grown up enough to do that, that's big on your part. But it's hard, trust me.
It's hard.
It's definitely hard. And I give it to Charmaine because she stood there and was still holding her ground. And Lily had a little courage juice. Her and the girls was a little drunk, and they start coming over and messing with Charmaine.
I don't know. I feel like that's both on them because Charmaine didn't have if she just saw Lily, she didn't have to say anything. Like you said, like that doesn't really show too much growth for you. And then it was like, oh, Lily, you just go where the wind blows. Girl, you here too, though.
I was disappointed that she said that. But one part of me was like, if you think she's still mad because she's seen that note and what Lily said at the camping grounds. But I think for me, I would have just went straight to Ryan and said, can I talk to you? Forget this girl.
Yeah. Because you could have, I mean, if you still wanted to be petty, you could have still just given her a look, laughed it off, and kept it walking. You know what I'm saying? There are ways to be petty without having to say anything at all.
Ooh, child. Well, this episode was insane. It was kind of a short episode because it got straight to the point about everyone kind of jumping ship. Will there be a 9 mag? Will everybody be working for Ryan? And next week is the season finale. It's insane. But before we get into all our goodness, let's do some fan shout outs.
Whoop, whoop.
Shout out to all you guys. We really appreciate every comment that you leave.
Even the ones where you try to drag us.
Even if you know, when you're dragging us, it's fine. We love it. We appreciate it because remember, this is just our opinions and we love you guys' opinions. So please keep them coming. Let us know if you agree or disagree with us because we are all different. So I just want to give a few shout outs. Shout out to Janica Genesis. She said, I was waiting for someone to tell Lily that she is the problem. Shout out to Monica Relaford. She says, Don hasn't grown up. He argues like a little boy. This is all from last week. Adrian McCullough says, Reese and Lily needs to keep themselves quiet. Shout out to Rakita Dobie. She went in on Van Child. Ooh, child. She went in. Shout out to Tanya Renee. Even shout out to Monique Edwards. Monique Edwards didn't really agree with Drew.
It's fine,
but we shout out to
it's
you.
Okay.
And shout out to Tanika, I hope I'm saying that right, Martin. So we appreciate you guys. If you guys are here, please subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up, 5 stars, and please keep commenting. We love it. We love talking to y'all back. Remember, we all a family. You see when 9 Man come up here and Loyalty come up here, they dish it, we take it, we love it. It's all good. Son, let's get into some. Y'all want to do news and gossip or best tattoo first?
Best tattoo first.
Let's do best tattoo.
Woo-woo. Best tattoo.
I feel like I regret who I picked this week.
No, it's all good.
I
picked 2 people who, we're not really on the same page with, but they're really dope artists. So let's get into our best tattoo segment by Lanisha.
So we are going to start off with Cobra. This is so beautiful. I think this woman is beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
That looks like freehand. Like, I don't think it's a actual person.
Is that Elizabeth Taylor as Cleopatra?
So for those listening to us, this is a tattoo on a leg that Cobra did.
Portraits are hard.
They're hard, but this woman is beautiful. Sorry, she's stunning.
Looks amazing.
Yes, this is a tattoo of someone supposed to be Cleopatra.
Cleopatra?
I'm thinking so, yeah.
More Cleopatra?
Or Nefertiti. I don't know.
It's
maybe
gorgeous.
more Cleopatra because she has both eyes. And that's like no shade. That's like a legit thing. So, but that's a beautiful tattoo. So this is Cobra's pick. I mean, this is...
That's my fave. I picked that one.
Pick.
Yep.
So the next one we have, this one was just a random tattoo that I saw on Instagram, but I thought it was super dope. Like the stairway, the shading of this, like... For me with tattoos, I like shading when it's done very well and it looks like 3-dimensional kind of. So I just kind of saw this on Instagram and I liked it. So we don't know the artist, but if you're watching us for some reason and you know the artist, shout them out.
Nice.
All right, the next one that we have. Ooh. This one is Junior.
He's so dope.
Junior.
Whose pick was this?
Mine's again. I picked just mad tattoos.
Yeah, this is super, super dope.
It's like a clock and
It's a clock and a flower and a woman, like the face of a woman.
that is trippy.
I don't know. The meaning of it looks really dope, and I guess the person that got it, they have a meaning for it, but I don't know what it is. But the lining is like, I think it's cool when you kind of have something where you don't have those strong lines on something that you think would have strong lines.
It definitely would make it. It leaves open the possibility of it having like a nice sleeve.
Yes.
Like it's not so like harsh that it's like you'd have.
It seems open, like there can be more to it.
And the detail on the girl's face is just so dope.
Portraits are not easy, and
Not at all.
there have been a lot of trash ones I've seen before.
Totally. Now, the next one, this is one of my picks. Ryan, don't be mad at me. Because this is from an artist from Enigma Ink Tattoo Shop. This is a ballerina. If you can see,
I see it now.
Yeah, like you have the
pretty.
wood flooring. Look at the arch. Like it looks so realistic to me. That's why I like this
Legs
one.
for days,
Right?
Wow, look at the detail on that.
Exactly. I love this tattoo.
Nice.
Alrighty, then the next one is going to be
This is my favorite, and I wanted to. You're lucky you're good, girl.
this
Lily.
is Lily.
Lily. You're lucky that you're good, but this flower is so dope in my
It
opinion.
kind of reminds me of Junior's.
Yeah.
Where you know,
That's where I saw it before, because I was looking at it and I was like, did we do this tattoo last week? And I was like, but then I saw she posted it yesterday and I was like, no, we didn't. But
it's like their work is kind of similar.
I will say Junior and Lily are really good with roses and flowers, because I always look at roses and flowers and I go to their page.
Yeah.
So she's really she's
and
a
it
good
looks
artist.
so soft.
Yeah,
Like once
it-
again, like the lining is not that harsh.
Yeah.
It looks very soft.
That's what I liked about it, is the lining, because I've seen some rose tattoos that are busted too, and with this one it's so like the coloring is so soft, and like the petals, like everything just looks like you could touch it and it would
it's like
feel
color.
like a
It's
rose.
Sick.
Where's Reese's? All right, and then the next one, I think this is the last one. This is Miss Reese.
I like this.
I do. I like it as
I
well.
like it. I picked it as well.
And as much as we roasted her last week, I'm like, this is really nice. The coloring, once again, the shading. This one looks symmetric.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a skeleton face, but on top of it, it's
On top
the
of
owl.
an owl. That, like I said again, the color on top of the owl is bright and
That's
brilliant.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah, no, I like it a lot.
Reese is a good artist.
She
right?
Yeah,
Reese
she
a
is.
good
We
artist.
we're annoyed
We just want
by
you to
her.
calm down, Reese.
So we had a little hater moment, but
We
that's okay.
separated the
No,
art.
not hater. We just were speaking our mind because we felt like I like Reese as a person, but I felt like what the other two girls did today, I just don't want them to have Lily gas them up.
True.
And then now you're back in San Diego. That's it. But like Reese, she's a good artist.
You gotta stay in your lane.
You know what I'm saying?
She's
Lily's a good
though.
artist. Junior's an amazing artist. Cobra,
All of
Van,
them, they really
Ryan,
are
Phor.
all good artists.
They're all talented. Charmaine, Danny, Kat, Dawn. Everyone is talented at
their own way, yeah.
9 Mag / Lilly Inc. Thank you, Lanisha, for that.
You're welcome.
Let's get into some news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
All right, y'all. So Van put up a TBT and a message, throwback. It's like a bunch of throwback images. Basically, it's his apology to Ryan. Just, reminiscing
have
on
it.
the days. Let me see if I can pull up the actual message.
But yeah, while Drew's pulling that up, so I was creeping on Van's page and I seen that on Friday he put up these flashback Friday photos of when the crew first walked into the 9 Mag door, and it's photos of him, Ryan, Dawn, and Phor. And it looks like he's kind of like, it's like an open letter to Ryan.
He
and
missed that
everybody
old
else.
thing.
He want that old thing back, and it looks like he's trying to jump ship as well.
He's like, before the TV cameras got here.
Wait, did he take this down?
Oh, did he?
Don't worry, because no, it's still up there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
He said, "Remember this day like it was yesterday. This day, the production flew into town and exposed our lives. I wonder, is the fame and wealth worth losing the people you had love for? The answer is no. We all were successful before TV. That's why TV came to us, and now we're headed into season 5. Maybe we can finally win and go back to the plan we had before signed contracts. We still got a chance to win, but we must stick together and stop allowing them to pull us apart." The fans don't know us outside of what they're shown. The only people that understand, this is in caps, so I imagine he's yelling.
Look at this. The
only people that understand what we go through are us. Message to the original cast, OGs in this shit. Van is the oldest of the crew, has the ability to look at things from a more experienced mindset. Hashtag words from Ryan Henry.
Wow. Ryan,
next season is going to be.
Woo-hoo. Lord. And then next we have Charmaine apologizing to Ryan and thanking him for all that he's done. And that one, let me pull that up because I bet it's lengthy.
they're all apologizing to Ryan, and either they're smartening up or they really do feel bad and they miss
They
their
out
homie.
here kissing the ring.
They got
for damn sure.
Okay, as Wendy Williams would say, they got to eat crow.
Yes. Okay, there we go. This moment, right here, a lot of people going to assume one thing or another as to why I came to speak to this man. I choose to treat people how I want to be treated, and that's not what I was doing when it came to Ryan. We let feuds, hate, assumptions come in between us. All I can do is speak for myself, and I choose to grow up and not continue to spread hate. For someone that was a one-time very good friend of mine, this convo was only the beginning, and we have a very long way to go if we're going to get back on track. Things may never be the same, and I'm cool with that too, as long as we're at peace. Truly want the best for you, at Ryan Henry.
And just an update, just now, 2 hours ago, she posted a photo of her and Ryan when they were babies, and she said, way before TV, we weren't always bad people.
Aww.
It's a little photo. For those who can't see, it's a photo of Ryan and Charmaine when they were babies. Go to Charmaine's page because she got it up there.
And then next we have Van with the new tat crew. Van posted Dawn. Wait, what? Van posted Dawn on his IG story a photo shoot with the new Black Ink crew. We don't know if this is where they're going to be working next, like what the situation is here. But obviously these are some new faces. So
But they're still at.
So he's been in New York.
Spot.
Right. He's been in New York all week. And I noticed on his Insta stories, he was at the VH1 studios, and then he came here, and he was with CAI Tattoo Crew. So I quickly took a photo of it because I was like, what does this mean? And he was taking photos with them. So it's pretty interesting.
kind of bouncing off of that, the question of his cat coming back to the shop is coming into play because Van was NYC in the VH1 office and stopped by for a photo with the crew and uttered the words, "Welcome back, cat."
Yes. So we have a video. There's no audio because I think I put the audio down.
But you can clearly see him mouth, "Welcome back, cat."
He stood right in front of her photo and was like, "Welcome back, cat." So I don't know, y'all.
I don't know. And then, you guys, this is actually my favorite piece of news. Our boy Phor's new album just dropped.
Woo!
And we did get to hear one of the songs in the episode. It was a banger, I'm not gonna lie.
I love Phor.
Really excited to listen to this album. I'm gonna listen to it after we're off air. But yeah, it's out.
Make sure you guys go download that. It's probably on every digital platform. Apple,
every.
Spotify, everything.
Congrats.
Yes.
We're super proud of you. And then it is Lily's 25th birthday is about to come up, and she's having a party. I will give it to her. This look that she has on the poster, that was what she wore to the VMAs.
She looks good.
And she looked good.
Looks amazing. She's only turning 25, which I'm like, wow, I forgot how young she is.
Yeah.
True.
And she's also a Virgo.
But now at 25, it's time to start put some of
Time
that
to
BS
start
behind you,
growing.
girl.
So happy birthday to Lily.
And then lastly, somebody let Don on a boat. Don has a boat cruise event coming up September 15th. Bad things are gonna happen.
I'm going on a boat with Dawn. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. Like, listen, come pick me up, boo. I'll be in Louisville. Swing on down the Ohio River and pick your girl up.
Yes, awesome sauce. Thank you, Drew. Let's do some predictions.
Oh Lord.
So as we know,
Now, your AfterBuzz TV
predictions. As we know, next week is the season finale of Black Ink Crew Chicago. Guys, judging from what we've seen on the scenes, it's very stressful. I had to hit up Ryan and be like, I'm stressed out as always. What do you guys think is gonna happen on the season finale? Give it to me.
The preview that we saw of next week, the fact that it ends with Ryan, like that smile, I was like,
takeover.
I was like, you so crazy and you so
I hope
fine.
I hope he plays. And that's why, for those who can't, who are not watching us and listening, I wore my afro today just for Ryan. Like, because he has his afro, so I'm repping Ryan today with the afro. But I'll start first. My prediction next week is the season finale, and it's the takeover. This is something that I've been wanting. I've been saying since season 1. I said it to him and Phor when they were sitting here. My idea was a little different. I just wanted them to all come back together and be peaceful and love each other.
Right.
But somewhat it's happening because it looks like, as we've seen, that Ryan's shop is not back and open. The season finale scene show that the 9-mag lease, the old 9-mag lease is up, and I think Ryan is going to buy it. And he walks in with his crew, including Lily, and he kind of says, welcome to 9-mag. And what I think is going to happen, I think they're all going to work in the same shop together, but I think, of course, it's going to be separated. Like, I think they're going to try to make amends with Ryan, but I do think it's going to be like a Van, Charmaine, Danny, Dawn on one side, Phor and Cobra asses in the middle, and then 9-mag on the other side. So, but I am excited to see them back in one building. I'm sorry, Ryan, I couldn't take you guys apart, and I'm excited to see what's happening.
I'm excited about, the new 9-mag / old 9-mag coming together.
Same.
But it's not going to be that easy. I can definitely see Van up in there yelling and everything, because they didn't show it, but they showed his face looking very surprised and confused. So I'm definitely anticipating some yelling from Van next week. And Don, and I'm not sure why he's so upset, or like I said, maybe he was trying to take over Loyal Inc. and build his own thing, so maybe that's why he's upset. But I can't wait to see him go off and somebody bring him back into, because that is the thing. We do say Don is always growing, but we know he has a temper.
He does.
And I don't like it when he goes off on women.
I know. It looks like him
that.
and Lily about to get into it. And the thing about Lily, she knows how to push people's buttons, and it's so annoying, and she knows how to rile them up. So I'm hoping that
somebody, maybe Phor is there and brings him back in.
I hope. Drew, what's your prediction?
Well, I hope nobody throws a shoe at anyone. But yeah, I think it's going to be kind of Ryan's going to, drop the hammer. It's going to be like, listen, you can be with us or you can be without.
Takeover, homie.
Yeah, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? This is something that Ryan started up. He did put on a lot of these people. So take your throne back, King. I'm not mad at it.
Come on, King. And I will
let's
say,
see what happens.
with all these apologies on Instagram, I think people are choosing up, and I think they're very smart if they know what's good for them. Ryan plays a major part in this show. He's Shawnee O'Neal in this whole situation, so I think people should choose up. But I'm super excited. We love Black in Chicago. This is our family. I cannot wait. Before we head out, just to let you guys know, if you don't know, next week is the season finale. But also next week, Black Ink New York will be starting up. So make sure you guys tune into that to see the drama that's happening with Caesar and his crew. It's a mess, y'all. We'll see you guys for the season finale. But before we go, ladies, let them know where they can find you at.
Yes, you guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at L.Marie TV.
And you guys can find me on all the things at OK Drew J.
You guys can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom. Come back next week. It's the season finale. We're turning up. Carmen will be back. Maybe some of the guests can come back in if they're in LA. Maybe they can stop by. Hopefully Ryan may surprise us. We don't know. He's here. He's not here. We don't know.
Somebody come see us.
Someone come see us. We love you guys. So follow AfterBuzz TV on all social media. You can follow them on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. And we see you folks next week. Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.